Okay, we are now in Petrified Forest National Park, which is a petrified forest from 230 million years ago. I knew a number.
250 to 200.
Well, give or take 20 million years.
Yeah, same. Triassic.
This whole area behind us used to be a rainforest type of environment with dinosaurs. Close to dinosaur relatives, not dinosaurs.
Dinosaur relatives too.
Oh, was it dinosaur relatives?
Yeah, like the precursor to T-Rex and precursors to crocodiles.
But relatives, right? They weren't officially dinosaurs, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same idea, though.
Yeah, same.
They were all running in this, maybe not running, but just in this area. And the remnants
This was a rainforest because Arizona used to be at the equator when it was all part of Pangea, and then as it started drifting north, the environment changed and the species died out or moved. All of that.
Isn't that crazy? Good memory. We just came from the visitor center behind us where we just learned that. I lost some of the facts in the long climb up here, but Kenny remembered, so that's good. Because it's a very long climb from there, so you can forget things. But look at this. It's a giant log.
I really like the colors.
I know, I'm going to take a picture of this one.
What? Right here. What's in the stripes here?
This looks really, look at this. All the millions of years.
Getting your shadow in there.
This way. I'll get a picture too, don't worry everybody. But anyway, we'll keep looking around and see what else we see and find. But so far a lot of petrified wood. That's what you come here for. Okay, I'm gonna take a couple of pictures now. Oh, and also, good news, this backpack now works. Got it cut this morning, so. Okay, a little hard. I'll figure it out. And the visitor center has really interesting murals and fossils from what the park looked like millions of years ago. So you have the rainforest depiction, the various fossils, and the predecessors to, I believe it was crocodiles and dinosaurs that were found in the park.
Yeah, this has been cast from fossils, so this isn't.
This isn't the original, but it was found here. Nice.
This is from one of the largest phytosaur skulls ever collected. The skull is 4 feet.
Creatures were nuts back then.
Creatures were 17 feet long and weighed approximately 2,100 pounds.
So that would hurt.
Huh?
Like to get bit, you know? It would hurt. Some pretty large creatures still. Is that what this one is?
I think so.
It looks like a hybrid.
They look like hippos.
This is a full fossil then. No, not fossil. Fossil. Bones. So here they have a diagram of how the wood is actually petrified, which basically it's pushed down a river, buried for a long period of time, and part of that non-exposure to the elements ensures that the log is petrified. So pretty interesting how that process takes place and preserves the trees over millions of years. So this area was all a river that pushed these trees, the petrified wood that you see, that still remains millions of years later over here. And these hills are actually really cool with their colors. It almost looks like you're on another planet, which is always cool. There's a giant log here. And then in this area, they, again with this reconstruction, they found a lot of artifacts elsewhere and other dwellings like this elsewhere, that they think this area behind me was more of like a community gathering place than an actual dwelling. But it kind of looks like a dwelling now with a ladder in this window. I don't know why I said that last part. I'll cut that out. But anyway, so that's what this reconstruction is. All these rings are very colorful now and preserved. I don't see this every day. Well, unless you work here and you walk it. We're encountering some technical difficulties with this.
Decided to set this up to make it difficult on himself.
I can't get any water out of this spout. What did I do?
You didn't unwrap the freaking hose, so it's like wrapped up all on itself.
Oh, you're supposed to do that?
Jesus.
Okay, well, everyone watching, remember that. You're welcome for this tip. Basically, if you're not getting water out of here,
Pull the hose.
that's why. Wait. Something.
Huh?
I thought I'm so something.
Yeah.
No water. Oh, it's there though. You see it?
Did you refill it this morning?
No. But it had water from yesterday.
Did you drink it all?
No. Maybe. Don't forget to do that too. Great tip, everybody. Thank you for watching this part.
You literally have no water.
I have no water to suck. No, I brought 2 of my Target bottles. There's one more. Okay, I'm gonna get a picture of us. I'll stop the video. Okay. According to Kenny, this area looks like Badlands National Park. So for anyone that can't make it to South Dakota, South Dakota, Petrified Forest National Park has the same look. Do you know what these are called? Okay. So there you go. I'm not going to say it again, but when you're up close, it feels like you're on another planet. Even though I just said it again. Alright, so over here is Agate House. So this is a reconstructed pueblo using the materials that would have been used in this area at that time. Hence the petrified wood. And then they built up this part with the petrified wood in the 1930s as part of a reconstruction of what this would have looked like. They're guessing. That was here sometime between 1050 and 1300. So a very long time ago. So this is the actual structure itself is more recent. Looks like it was in the 1930s this part was constructed. But anyway, somewhere was the original foundation. And this is the remnant. A peek inside. Luckily no one's living in here right now. That would have been terrifying. Here you go. All petrified wood, as you can see. This diagram.
Basically, 220 million years ago, this place was about 10 degrees latitude, which is around modern-day Costa Rica, or the similar latitude as modern-day Costa Rica. We're now obviously in Arizona, so that's just to give you the sense of tropicalness of this area.
And again, this is what it looks like at the park. All right, we're gonna head back now. That was it for Petrified Forest National Park. We saw a lot of things. Hopefully you learned a little bit about the ancient past, millions of years ago. Relatives of dinosaurs, but not quite dinosaurs. Hopefully you learned about that too. This park itself isn't the most visited park, at least it wasn't today, but it looks like in general, not the most visited. The parking lots are not huge. The trails themselves are a little bit, they're not fully kept as nice as some other parks have with other trails, because this must be a less visited park. So, that being said, still worth seeing, but you should visit the parks because it helps to maintain. Kenny, you said this much better than I did. I'm gonna go to you. You got this.
All right.
Go ahead. Yeah, Kenny said this so much better.
This seems like it's one of the lesser visited parks, and if you're interested in making sure that the information that you learned from this video is going to be here for future generations, make sure that you visit your national parks, buy annual memberships, buy day passes, whatever you can, and just go visit them, because that's how we subsidize maintaining them.
Well said. That's what I was trying to say. We did get a pass. I think I said that earlier, but you can get a pass too. They're $80 roughly, 80 something, and they get you a year of national parks. So look into that too. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Get it? Out on a limb, because we saw ancient trees. And say that it really felt like you're on another planet a lot of the time that you walk around here, and that's what I liked about this one. So go visit your national parks. They're always a good time. Learn something new everywhere. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.